Hey you guys, Misty here today. I'm here to show you guys my 3 poem books that I've published, and you can find them on Amazon or Lulu. This was my first one that I did, Shade of the Moon Cross, Misty Lackey. I thought of the titles. And then the second one I did is Beyond the Grave. And here's the third one right here, Blood on the Whiskey, Black Moon Grave. So that's my 3 poetry books right there. I have them at the library too. I donated them a long time ago to the library, and the library still has them on the shelf. And Dwayne also has 10 poem books out. I wrote these a long time ago. But I'll show you guys. I'll read some out of the Shade of the Moon Cross first. Each book I'll read you some poems out of it, so you can see my poem skills. Now I did this book right here in 2005, and my cousin Robert did the cover for the book. He done an amazing job on it. So this is by my cousin Robert Simons. Back cover art. Here's the back cover, what it looks like. Shade of the Moon Cross. Shade of the Moon Cross. Shadows dance with the light under a misty star far from iris and creation on a red fire moon. I thought of that. And then Misty Lackey, collection of poetry. And the back art is by Joanne Michelle Sarajevo. 2004 is when this book come out. Lulu published it. I'll go ahead and read you Lonely She Was, because that's a pretty good poem I like. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see it while I read it. Lonely she was, a faded light hanging under the bug, the neon light. Ice cold feet buried beneath the sheet of a trailer park dream. Lonely she was, covering her eyes, asking God, let me die. Wash my naked body for a moth, a growing butterfly for colors to explode and capture a beautiful image with the eye. Okay, I will have to zoom out. Okay, Southern Moments, Southern Curtains, Southern Sheets, Southern Romance, In the Heat, Southern Coffee, Southern Air, Breathing, We Are Always Southern's Care. And then we have here Under a Butterfly Wing. Spring butterfly, make love to me, wrap all colors into my soul. Make this world make-believe. Right now my heart is a ladybug. My vision is red. But if you fly into my world, all I will see are colors all over me. Reaching into my legs, turning this life over. I now fly with the bees, making love to butterflies in June. Sunset under my wings, the air, the breeze, over valleys, beyond trees. My life is beautiful colors on the butterfly wing. I was just in a mood, poetic mood then, and I could just sit down and write. And now I have to do blackout poetry to get words for poems, which I plan on doing with you guys on camera. This is a good one too, The Fairy Mist. The fairy mist along the midnight kiss of dust sprinkled all around the room, with the cloudy days of fuss that awakens us from our sleep, but the fairy leaves a touch of glow, feeling her wings as she touches our cheek under the silk sheets of hot days falling within. Her loving smile, small with beautiful colors, coming within our eyes, under the fan of cold moisture, we kiss the call of nature, flowing beneath our very bodies, of the fairy's loving place, the fairy mist kiss and feel the summer's dance. Yeah, this was a little bit dark here. The name of the poem is Cold Animal with the Knife and Plate. How I came up with that, I have no idea. It's a darker one. I won't read that one. I Am Not Awake. Torn. I'm not going to read all these, just certain ones that I really like. All the things in the world. All the things in the world, if I could change the world, it would be an end to flowers looking so beautiful. I would change those flowers into red hearts. I would make lovers cry for hearts, red growing from green fields. I would turn the rain into wisdom. My feet would be hands crawling toward the sun, melting into a shadow. Looking down on Mother's window, her house would be turned into a castle. Dad would have a closet of gold. All the things in the world are dark and foolish. I would change the world into God. God would walk into the bedroom and play a few electric guitars. He would sing a verse to angels as they weep on pillows of feathers. Sleep until the Lord comes. Sleep until the Lord comes. Wake up for the Lord. In your bones, love, sleep, die, and pray. Closed hands, wait for the night. Sleep with silence and fight it. The breath that takes you soaking wet with fear, covered up with sin. Hoping to find a love for the Lord with the Bible and faith. Sleep, sleep, dream of the demons in a hole under your world of sadness from birth. My hands are cold, broken, and fragile with Mother's picture. I hide away to sleep for Jesus until the cross takes me down. Falling away to a light of my soul, in the pit of my bones, I sleep for Jesus, my Lord. I sold quite a few of these books when I worked in Cherokee. The owner let me sell these books when I worked at the craft shop, so I done pretty good on them. Tongue's a little steamy, so I won't read it. We got Broken, Shattered into Pieces. Mom's Cup. The Thunder of Tribes. Bruce the Blue Girl. That one's pretty dark. Warm You Up. Warm You Up like coffee poured in a cup. Glass of a hot handle that was too warm. Warm You Up. The heat cannot do the total close. Maybe we can warm up with each other by the fire in the early mire. I just wish I could write still. Indian Path of Cherokee. The Indian's arrow goes across the barrel ground. Long lost spirits have not been found. The hills sink and hide over our ways of yesterday to mourn the coming of sorrow. Cries echo over the heavens of God. No tomorrow, no bound along this barrel ground. Walking footsteps, walking souls. Where the Indians go, no one knows. Words of this very day. Ways, true knowledge, victory surpasses the mind of the true Indian kind. White Angel's pretty good, like White Angel. White Angel, heaven and glow, taking my pride away. White Angel, her hair full of flowers, smelling heaven in the air, the sunset with showers. Bed of roses, I have a flower bed for you, an armful of roses, a bed full of lies, sweet taste of a daisy from a tongue and eye. We got Wings of Love here. It's a longer poem. I could read you this one. Wings of Love. The heart is forgiven and sought out to fly into an angel with wings that grow on your heart. Flying high into your soul over fields through brush, wide open skies, I kiss the life that belongs to me, and I never want to walk alone with my shoe in the box. I feel my life is in chains when I am away from you. I miss you. When you go away, take me with you in your pocket. May I rest or sleep for hours during the day when I think. Emotion is gazed far when looking into your heart. Love is sunshine in our home. I love you. Take me away far in your pocket. Carry me for time. Though a lot of times I am away, take me with you. Make me stay. I love you. You are in my dreams. Love is my wings, turning into an angel. The misty bloom in your heart. I was born in June, like lovers so often do. In November, your life in open hands, carved in stone until the end. Marked for eternity, our love together as me, your beautiful angel with a kiss. I love you. Oh, plastic was really strange. And it was long, too. Yeah, I have not read this one in a long time, plastic. But I will read it. It's kind of dark and weird, but I'll read it. Speak through me, through patterns from your window. See through me. All these veins and lines kill me away from the dirt. Formed into plastic under the light with a pencil. Writing my life out in a stare from the dolls and red lips with the science and earth between skin alive. Through the heart of wire I grow inside kids' eyes. Plastic forms to play different positions and yells from passion. My hole of white dust over the wall where I bring forth the bones. My arms and eyes see through plastic. Buried deep on the table, making love to a mass, dark with fear. The kids have learned to fear the light. The pen writes down sins or what is right. I break to surface the plastic through colors. I deserve this. A soaked and not so very nice way to awaken above the outside world. All my life is plastic. My tears are plastic. My age is worn out with my fingers from his life. Into the deep water, a soul floats on, and I feel this with my plastic heart because my pain is plastic. All the lonely nights of lonely, laid back memories of trash, snow, and God. I hope for a better plastic soul. I want to feel pain into a world where life is there in front of me. A heaven that exists, a hell that I don't want to know about. I hear these things. I see the angels growing inside on my feet. Back across the door is hard gel. Growing in, looking at me to join my plastic body where I can lift up and soak the air. All the memories behind are of a soul buried and gone. My woods are plastic, everything. The gel is breathing, keeping me alive through a plastic wound of no beauty but fake women and deep depression. The earth is plastic and God is my flesh. God isn't plastic. He is beautiful, made of light. I see through this in hearts around me born so long ago, where pain wasn't there to bury the mark of sad sin. Stay into plastic, I soak in the sun, outside the world, free from the table, with fake breath I am free. So it's pretty good. It's different, but I really enjoyed writing that one. It is different, plastic. Bright stars through God's sky. Bright stars through God's sky, so beautiful through black night. Bright stars all around. Different images I form from God's sky. I hear angels of life. Angels singing to me. Angels let me be myself. Under bright stars and the moon, yellow with God's victory. A long rose growing in bloom. A long rose growing in bloom underneath a butterfly wing of colors. Flying to a setting flower in winter. Summer will not fade away. Beauty is in the heart. Beauty is here to stay. Pray to kiss the flowers, bloom with grace. Pray to see God's beauty blooming away with the earth's safe place to grow and fade. We got A Shade of Me. Skeletons see through blinked frames in shadow. Come on in here, Cat Pumpkin. Where's Jack? This one's a little dark, but I like it. Sitting smoking a cigarette, the skeleton of your soul bending over in half on a bench, smoking through your lungs, barely breathing, the glands suffocate under the sun. Hope you're feeling good in a dressed up cloth with the drums around your life. In the iris of my eyes, your body is a skeleton, bending over in half into dust with the war of a cry. With smoke, love is all around you in tongues. This is a generation that is backwards in hands, bored with silence. Alone, fruits or grapes, a gift from the surround existence you gave to me. The earth's soul, life is more precious and light on this earth. Before you break away, I will always see your skeleton, asking for forgiveness, praying. White Paper Heart Queen, I like that poem. One word cuts to the white paper heart queen with lines. We keep a cutting with old knives, cutting her heart and eyes. One word cuts her down in soaked tears. So this is how I would write, just a lot of abstract stuff. Taste you. Closet doll maker love lamp. I remember writing it. All I want is you to love me in my dark closets where all my secrets are hid. All I want is for you to make love to me in the dark under my church dresses on the floor. Under one cheap scent yard sale special blanket, waiting for you unwashed but so fresh. All I want is you to love me with my dolls with their eyes. All of the above with plastic underwear. All I want is you in my playhouse. Dollhouse soft and cuddly. Love lamps, 70s music. I feel you inside Ken's chair through Barbie's float. Closet, doll maker, love lamp. Hippie shake, you and me. I have no idea how I thought of that one, but it's different. I like it. Water scene. The Mirror of Me, Sweet Jesus. Let's read that one. The Mirror of Me, Sweet Jesus. The mirror inside of me is dark and alone. Little pieces form and I'm afraid to share all these pieces that I have wasted with care. Through many days of my life, my soul is black with different edges, returning to light. I have found Jesus, my friend. When my life gets a little lonely, I look to Jesus, my one and only. He helps me through the bad days of nothing. He helps me not to give up and keep on moving. The mirror inside of me is born again into one size now through glory and a friend. All the pieces of sin faded to dust. Each day of my life a flower, a beautiful sunset. I cherish each moment of the day. All the pieces of ash have turned to gray. All the faces have left me alone to soak up all my tears of the sins I have buried and not owned. A piece of me is love, a piece of me is light. All together is one soul, the flesh of me to die. Buried one day in the ground, home to Jesus, my mirror will break the face of the earth, turn into spirit flying free. Roses in bed, flowers on your head, the sweet smell of you with a summer's kiss. Feeling in nature. That one's a little steamy. Not bad, but it is a little steamy. Depart flame. Mother's eyes. Where are you going now, pumpkin? Folding cup. I wish I was a folding cup exploding on your heart with plastic overtones. Rain light. I once closed my eyes, but you were not there. You were outside under the light, under the falling rain. It was late past midnight. Your feet were naked. Your mouth was calling me for lust. My hands wanted to touch your chest. I wanted to make love right out there in the rain. I wanted you. I could taste you between my teeth. I wanted you there under my bedroom sheets. No one could ever replace my lover, even in cold weather. There could never be no other you. That one's a little steamy but good. Rain brings more heaven. Rain brings December, the wealth, the pain. Life is so lovely, I die from grace. Mirrors of Jesus into light, carry me home. Rain brings more heaven with seeds grown. The Rain Dancer, I like that one. The Rain Dancer closed his eyes with a short prayer for rain. He prayed for days with only snow in return to fields of gray. He covered his eyes. Love's field was broken. He cried. The rain was in his soul. Self-fears. Sleep, dying to sleep. This was different, but I liked it. Sleep, dying to sleep. Turning gray with the cloth sun, washing away the fabrics of black pain. Underneath the night with stars, praying for midnight to awaken sleep from dreams of silence. The fear of death ending to violence with mad wind and a cold stare. Sleep, dying to sleep, turning gray with the cloth moon, holding my shadow into glass with a glare. Looking in, my heart is fabric, beating red fire, alive and well, with the sheets only to sleep, with an iris and a false eyelid, matted inside the cloth sun, wiping away colors of life. I just wish I could still write like this, but I can. I use blackout poetry and create poems like that now. on pages of books and circle them. I just went through a writing phase. And thank goodness I wrote what I did. You know, I could write. Bones and fear. I want to change and break the bones that lay across my back in the shade. The shadows sing, how do I kiss the wounds that leak for share? How do I walk naked from my mind to wear clothes that are strange? My life is a break, shed on lies and dear sorrow. My arms are dead, I am not aware that life is cold. The heart is breath, breathing there is some love inside of me, a love for nature. The beauty, the flower's sweet scent of wonder, making love to thunder, rain and sunshine mixed with bones and fear. Across the border, sweet little seeds, alone and afraid. I don't know how far to zoom out or zoom in. It's hard to zoom in on the words, you know, but I'm reading you which ones I like the best. Oh, this was a weird one. About the wolf girl. Wolf howls. What is brief, breaking the suicide belief? We have all gone astray, to which of turns and wolf tears. Our blood turns to thin beads, breathing for air. Moon is to darkness. Have we lost the touch through hands? Are we losing the battle from hairs and ghostly stares? Into a heart so full of anger, violence, and fear. Outside, look outside. See the turns from wolf to dead girl. She is silent with her long tail and soft tooth. Pushing into the skin, looking for answers. Red blood on the walls, singing with ghosts and tragic films. Breaking into the knife, needle, and moons. Wolf girl turns to dust. With windows of darkness and a world full of light. Moons hanging on a hanger, looking for souls. Absolutely excellent. The rain. Down deep inside of hell. Down deep inside of hell, the devil looks ugly like a lonely little shell. His skin is dark black, burned away into his own wanting. Down deep inside of hell, the fire looks ugly like a lonely little soul. My life is so beautiful, I have found God on the other side, high above. My flesh burns, I am ready to be saved. My flesh burns hot, God find me. Down deep inside of hell, only ugly. God find me, take away my soul. I have found you, my flesh is clean, not sold. Bathe me, standing. An angel with wings flying on your soul. Without warning, you were gone far away. Deep in my mind, was I so beautiful, or an ugly fruit hung on your vine? Saying goodbye is hard, without warning you died. I never saw you for several years. I wasn't so beautiful, only a lost piece of sin thrown out with waste. There will be a day for you to see me again. I may be ugly, but one day I will be an angel with wings flying on your soul. Beautiful pieces. My heart is ugly, looking into my soul, without wounds to hardly grow. I create the old-fashioned to wear out my heart, no feelings to share. Eyes are a mirror, looking to glass, afraid to shatter the future and the past. Inside these walls is me, reaching out for life. Have I become to see the real growth beyond the surface, to hold me into beautiful pieces where I had only you. The one you love. The one you love beneath you has all, without love falling, crawling with pain. The one you love beneath you has no shame. Born and fed from Jesus, to the hall waiting with hands empty, a broken heart crying. Beautiful life. Doll lights upon your stage. Yeah, this was a weird one too. I could read it. It's just a bunch of words that's weird, but doll lights upon your stage. And doll lights, the memory of you down upon the stage. Dancing, moving, aren't the dolls beautiful? Do you feel the lights? The crowds that watch through clear glasses? Feel the magic again and again. Once more, laughter, no tears, when you make love to the doll around lights in a cheap plot. Between fake clothes, barely clean or washed, she is your rag doll marked with the name of lace. Fashion remains to your flesh. Hard moving strings with music, laces loose and soft playing. Can you feel it all? Lights pressed with your kiss for one more rag to the queen. In stone across from the cake wall glass, will you please give me $1 to spend, because your love gives me a taste of sweet dirty rags, wasted with a mental bag, holding body parts of fake doll breast and covered toenail feet. The doll lights are red, your heart and hers were spreading on the table. Uh-oh, her doll orgasm was young between your teeth. So this one's a little steamy, guys, but I'm reading it. Her hair was cold, doll lights shined down. The whole room was cold as you made love. Your doll was so beautiful, wasn't she? Beneath her legs, your... Uh-oh, no, no, no. No, that's not going to be red. No, 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 no. Let's go. I don't want to read that one. Let's go to... Don't want to read the end of that. I did get a little steamy and write stuff too, guys, now. But it's writing. It is writing. A cold winter field of white snow. Okay. You are the flower and I am the seed grown with the sun. Eyes are a blossom, colors are rare. Love flows with rivers, tides are high. Can you remember our fall together? The color of leaves in your hair. Winter waited for you in a field full of dreams. Nature loves you, the warm breeze on your skin. You are the flower, a love that awakens my soul. I wait for winter snow to fall. The love on your lips was warm and pure. Snowflakes through the window. Love's grace is a flower of beauty on a cold winter field of white snow. Lips on my melting flame. A cry for sleep. Free. Let's see, cry for sleep. Yeah, I wrote some dark poems, but that was just me writing. Beautiful, trying to hide it. Cry for sleep. This one is. All these emotions buried in the mud. Walking of dreams and clouds. A face of a dream. And we'll learn how to escape the feel of pain. The reality in a hole to skin. The reality in a hole to skin. And self-control. Losing the grip. Lost touch. Hooked on tragedy. A feel of dust. In my hands, loving to grow old, wrinkles from my skull, and my two eyes with sharp teeth. Lover through a ghost, a figure of shadows naked with skin, holding in time with pale moons, shining on love pale and blue. Dark possessed, caught up in the magic spells into the glass. Circle the fire, cut out the love, bury away the flesh and warm October feel. With autumn leaves, we can now feel the moist rain turning to fall with showers, pouring down on the hills of graveside enemies. Sin goes to death, rich goes to poor. Circle and chains with shadows of us, we play on with frames, antique and split in years. Sticks of winter, and all is cold with a cry for sleep. Love it. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Here, pretty boy. Pretty boy Jack. Come on in here, pretty Jack. Free. Web surface the body through water. Flowers know my name. I have been here for a long time. My name is Mother Earth. Behold the beauty. I am made of God's creation. Walked in with heartache and self-control. I have walked above this. Do you feel my pain inside? Hands cover water, mist, fog, and fear. Many years away from this world. Away from my place to hide. Broken down pain, I'm above this. God has turned beauty to me. The devil is the web that is to see inside of me. All this blood flowing free has a place to go into the river of hearts, shed for life. Hear me, Mother Earth is here. Remember me. I walked on tears. Life is a drama queen, and today is life. Shall I be free? Flowers, life is here. Tears flow. I am free. And then we got the wall is a skeleton spine. That was weird. That's a weird one. It's dark. It's a darker one. The wall is a skeleton spine. Warped iron in my hands. The hard, cold face that bodies die and turn into shape. Shadows of the skeleton spine. Cold nose, my eyes are watery. Naked, exposed into view, ghost of the skeleton spine pulling me into water. Shape forms to death. Perfect dark line through the wall. Into the mirror, my skeleton spine looks at me. Am I dying? I know life is sick, but in front of me, my mirror is breaking pieces. More and more I pull in the heart of me in the water, Mother Earth. Heaven is over me. My skeleton spine is walking into my soul with a warm, sad sorrow. I laugh at the shadow of the sun with the window and birds free. Silent as a dark flying. Silent as a bird flying. Silent as a bird flying. Hands of the skeleton so helpless. No sound. Dark through a name for death. Fading away the dirty lies of today, blowing free through my skin of death. Into heaven there is my God. He waits for me home free at last, free as a bird buried alive, the skeleton spine of me. I am glad I would write like this, but it's just something that came out, and words just came out, and whatever words came out, I just wrote. I'm glad I was able to write it. The womb, the rain listens to me cry. Sleep gently, dream far away. Across the sky tonight of quiet stars, dreaming I dream of my sky full of emotions. One day sad, one day beautiful. Into my life with soft hands around my head, I sleep with her touch. Her vision of beauty sleeping with me in my womb of birth alone. Growing inside walls with a tongue, the birth is beautiful. The soul kisses my stomach. I lie awake under the light of form, gravity, the earth. The surface of another birth into my womb. Fingers press against my thoughts of life. My thoughts of eyes looking up to my heart. To listen to my footsteps as I walk. To hear the birth inside my stomach kicking, breathing inside my womb. A life for passion, love, war, sweet lust. Tears, pain, crust of pieces. Creating the form from a sperm with a gentle kiss in my womb. Now that would be wrote like you was pregnant, but I was never pregnant. But I saw a lady in this poem. I saw a picture of a lady that was pregnant. A lady, an image of her in my mind. So I wrote this. Distance falls between a blue sky. Under stars, we make love. We learn how to dance on the car hood. Naked without distance, we become a shape. Morning coffee, a smell of awareness. To taste the table is to swallow the napkins. Throw away the forks and spoons. Talk to the milk and kiss the cornflakes. Strings of music. Painless Pink. Song he was. My Aunt Pam really liked this poem right here. When she read this poem, she said it made her think of Steven Tyler, the singer of Aerosmith. I guess I could read it. He was my violin, pulling my strings for a feel of movement over moving fingers, playing sweet music over my body. He was my piano, hard with keys, ready to reach my fingers, rolling over the numbers from 1 to forever. He was harder in my mouth. Forgive me for that, but that's just my writing. Feeling the lyrics crashing into my mind. He was sitting on top of the revolving earth, melted lava covering my lips. He was note for note buried deep into my wanting of pleasure, body, and heat. He was love over music composed in my endless veins. He was singing words into my mind, body, and flesh. Rock hard alternative hand. Covered me all over. Satisfaction was for hours and hours of violin and piano instruments coming into me. Nights of flames burned. So I do have some steamy ones. And, you know, it's just writing. So I just wrote whatever come in my mind then. You know, whatever words come in my mind, I just wrote it. Beautiful star. Flowers in bloom. Flowers in bloom, nature by the bedroom, beauty of eyes closing, the smell, life is another day, but the world outside is beauty's decay. A lot of good poems. If I had to choose, this is my favorite book that I wrote, my very first one. White and Thin into the Rain. Bones and Letters. This one's really dark. It's a dark one. This poem right here, A Moment of Life, I won $650 off of this poem back in about 95 from Wexford Portrait Society. And I've got the book that it's in too. I'll look for the book and show you guys where I won some money for this poem. And it's also about a child that didn't survive that a woman gave birth to. And I just saw a lady and wrote the poem. I saw an image of her, and a lot of people like this poem. When I worked at the craft shop, and this one lady, she went out just crying after she read it. But this is a moment of life, a change of thought and pace. I hear in my own ear a sound of life. Enjoyment fills the air, and stars dance everywhere. A life has begun. He opens his eyes to the stars above. Suddenly the world passes by, and I tell him not to cry. Nothing else remains but the grip of his hand in mine, and I'm knowing it is now the end of time. He is carried away, and I'm left here to stay to try and begin a new day. Without anyone else around, I no longer hear another sound, but of a moment of life and of a child that did not survive. Let's see, Born from Birth. Can you feel the music withered up inside your mind? Can you hear the words to the tip of your tongue? Can you feel the beat going inside your body, your soul? Make love with an angry beat for passion, falling into withered pieces. We touch and grind to heat marked with withered pieces, fallen. Your mind is solid with bits of bricks broken to your soul. We grind and kiss forever because we last to skin born from birth. Melting Snow. Listen to the beat of drums crashing down breast into your eyes. Wet lust with melting snow covering you. Listen to the beat of your heart and follow me always. Rusted books of lies. She was your lover by bed, but now we both listen for some kind of sound to guide us. Some kind of vision to wet the last dying breath into wet lust with melting snow. Broken Wing. I remember, okay, Broken Wing. Broken Wing. Life no longer sees me, a turn of a ghost. I'm made of fiber, not skin. I cannot be cut into a doll, worn out to escape fragile memories and fire. Burning high no longer. Is life a bird, flying away into the sunset, one remembrance into the beak, like a bird's beak. Heart of gravel and stone, pushed into the ground, one wing, has no motion, just pain. Flapping around, searching for a wind to suffocate, floating on wings of magic, rubbing the surface, trying to fly far away into a great memory where lovers can play, dance, and love. In the wings of a dove, can I be more than this bird and keep flying farther and farther away? Really good. Yeah, this one's deep. A first love. A first love is adultery from a womb, born into sickness, sin, and poverty. Old for time, asking to be born into the world a crying. A first love is sin marked forever as a soul survivor, marked for life, our outer body. All the love to be missing from a womb, pain worth giving. All the pain in birth in one heart and tied memories. Love is a little bit wiser, but I was scarred for life. Hell was burned, the Garden of Eden. At first love is frightening, unwed, and blissful from the womb. A new child is smiling. Love is blooming forever because of eternity. I want to taste love now, long and pure, solid built, this one true love. And again, I didn't have any kids, but it's just a way of expressing love. A puppet on a string. This was really weird. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Puppet on a string. Empty glass. The Night's Creation of Love. Glow. Dedicated to Elvis at the last stage of his death. Slashed, torn out, young into pieces, a lung for breath, breathing in rhythms. Closet bedrooms inside out. Inside the cotton is dust and neglect. Smoke tar on the canvas. Floor stains waiting for the stare of Lady Dream. Porch swings and pawns white petal. Daisies into spring. Mother's Day, a beautiful occasion. Save the flowers, mother. I am leading, like going somewhere. I'm leading home again come May. Whispering the angels of harps. Wings in the kitchen, doors swinging back and forth with a vision from the summer air. Slashed, torn, I'm all soaked out. All the wounds turn to dissolve. Outside is the ray of light sinking into the tablecloth of my kitchen knife, sitting on the plate where life needs to be cut only in charms and little paint on a collector item. Elvis thrilled silence. Needle to the vein, slash torn fame, mirror reflection, an image of me. Silent wounds create the misery. Cry for me, a carpet rug on a stained fashion flower. Absolutely excellent. Don't know how I come up with it. Somehow I came up with that one. We got Wild Cherry here. Colors of Light. I did like Colors of Light. This one's Colors of Light. Brown scarecrow on a pencil lead. Leaves colored in a ray of light to absorb the colors and feel the light. Colors of brown straw rippled into the sunlight. Black crows cover to darkness with flight. Fear absorbed the color to a shade of life. Angels fly with wings of feather, higher above into a distant heart's wind, blowing away the leaves from a warm summer day. Casting the star into the night, one more lovely cast of morning to bring sunrise. Light, let it shine with colors, shine on me. So yeah, I will enter in the info on these videos that I make about my books, where if you want to order one, you can. Dirty Air with Fragile Hands. Waterhouse in the Meadows. Waterhouse in the Meadows, singing lullabies with peach trees. Blue water, lonely in a sea of heartache under the bridge, a flame with fingers of love. Small fingers touch the end of my hands in a dirty stream of tears. I want love inside of me, this ghost of a shadow in the meadow of time. Singing softly the echo of dreams, green grass growing outside. The flower seed dreams alone in the meadows. Sad tones and shells cover me in star-like rhythms. Pressing life against the moon, glowing in human ecstasy, heaven. Escape to silence. Let's see. Escape to silence, a need for change. I suffered in your two eyes, an act of love crawling with silence. Saltwater tears, emotions by far, an act to change you, the silence of you. Look to the sun, feel a little sad inside. Butterfly necklace, an act of love you gave to me. Flying far to the moon, I can't escape this eclipse of love. Tears fall. In love we escaped all the pain and shame. Love is silent. There is no change. Words hurt us through an empty light. Sticks break my bones. Love puts me to sleep. This tragedy, heart beating with several tears against time. What happens to be seen? A ghost with dark edged shadows, carrying your soul to the deep destruction in the silence that you have created. Pretty as an animal. Brush my hands with cold pain, pretty colors, a wild animal into your wolf of faces, glaring woods and brief moments against the tree, like a bird in white snow looking so pretty, spreading wings, spraying dirt in the water, finding out what this love is all about. The air is so dark and frightening, fear to meet the beast, teeth in a shell, pulling me into running free, pretty colors, a wild animal, Earth's passion to break the cycle from cold winds, cold remarks, and death's hand pulling down. The circle of a chain running free, pretty as an animal, colors of my tear. Skeleton of a girl I knew. Feel my fingers beneath them are bones, and when I die, I can see my skeleton asleep lonely with eyes wide open from heaven. Inside my fingertips is thin sin. Take this away, dear Jesus, I pray to be forgiven. The blood is on the stains, and though I'm awake now, my soul inside is free as a wild night without the years of sin. I can forget when I sleep, a dream into fog to the next morning. The bed is my coffin waiting to disappear into a world of heaven. I will sleep when death arrives. Fly, fly, my skeleton will smile into dust. Why are we born? Pretty little girl. Pretty little girl. Red hair of sin. Torture. It's not really that bad with the title. Red lips with the tongue. What is the tension of this emotion with the crave of more against the bathroom mirror? What are your feelings that surround thoughts of regret when alone and wed in a lost world of sad tears? All alone, red lips with the tongue, feeling a bit lost and misery in his hands of dirty lies. Slide in your lipstick and be warm. Neglect. Forget the fruit rising in my womb to belly buttons, sad and alone. Neglect wasted holding me, the umbilical cord, baby sleep for abortion. That right there is really different. Painting in colors. My life is a clown. Tears are wet and broken on a split paintbrush. Painting in colors to black. Different shades of faces smiling. Mother, love me. In my closet of skulls, sins, memories, fears from the night. Leaves in the autumn night, cold, buried in fall. Now, the neglect, it's like holding me, the umbilical cord, baby sleep for abortion. And it's like about this lady that doesn't care to have an abortion. Nothing about me, just writing. And that's what this one's about. Reflection. I had to go do a lot of drafts, redo this book because I'd find typos where I mess up. So it was hard doing this book because I wanted to try to get it right. I'd have to revise it like a bunch of times. I'd find a mistake, go back again. Reflection. The barrel light. Numb. No words. A burned scent. Through mother and father's window. Now, my mom and dad would fight a lot, and they always have. And that's why I wrote this one. Through mother and father's window. Outside, I see beautiful nature. On the outside, everything is beautiful. The story is always told. Beauty is on the inside, but I see beauty on the outside here. And on the inside, behind all these walls, I feel closed in. I feel a lot of hurt through the years. I see only mother and father fighting. Beauty's on the inside. Maybe one day mother and father can find beauty to make the inside look so pretty instead of walls so full of hate. But mom and daddy still together all these years, but, that's a lot. I just had to write that one. Colors taunt your death. Okay, is this one? Lay flat on your soft, wet leaves by the spring. Feel the sun kiss the water under your tears. Smile, beautiful white skin. Go barefoot in the white snow, falling gently on your warm chest of an evening glow. The fire's too hot to change your hands. You are melting ice, crying for air. You lift up high, standing alone with yourself, naked, and exposed for the truth. Have we found each other, or are we dying in the spring? I cannot feel you. Your soft, wet leaves have caught you into sin. Watching afraid, the colors can't resist your hands burned with black light. You crawl into your own tears, kissing the water. You melt with a voice of goodbye. The night could be heard. You were purred because of poured remedies on your soul. Colors taunt, fall, winter night cried. And the last butterfly. Tell me why a butterfly drifts to my lover, and I sleep alone with nature under my window. Tell me why the world looks so beautiful. Rain falling seems to cast the flower outside into a beautiful rose. Pure purple with a haze of butterfly scent. Watching slowly my dream to a distance. Life, my flower has fallen into a pool of sunshine, and I cannot sleep alone anymore, for the turn of winter is near. The butterfly is dying to a bitter end. Lover, call my flower lust. Crowded room. Got a crowded room here. Lock of Dragon's Tear. I like this one. Lock bodies into snow. Lick wounds under the cold of dreams of fear. Keys turn over, rusted and loose. Broken bodies cut in half. Pieces of souls fall very brief with the dragon's reign. Now, these poems was written a long time ago. But if I could, I don't know if I could write like this now. I just don't know. Erotic kitchen cup. The carton's beautiful ray of love. Riding alone. Riding alone under black sky, feeling the warmth. I listen to sound, the only sound of you. I learned to ride alone. Under my eyes, naked skin, leaving away the marks of pain, riding alone. I like this one right here, guys. Grave's bed of grace. A grave of flowers or death. Today was her day to grow into a person at last. Her self-esteem was low, but she made it high. A grave was her bedroom, where her body lay to rest high. Covered with spoken disagreement, happenings of today, dark with wet flowers fixing to fade. Her anger was built on pain. She faded and died into a scream of faith, to shade black to white light. It's sad but beautiful. Beautiful writing. Now on the Cold November Day is a poem I wrote for my friend Louise. She died in 2002. So that's about the time I wrote this one, on a cold November day. Laid in the grave on a cold November day, the air looks lonely, her hands are folded, eyes are closed for the living. I can see her face pale white sleeping in the grave on a cold November day. With the snow 6 feet in the ground, sad dreams break the sound. I want to hear break through death with fingers of breath. Digging through a night pale moon with winter's cry on a cold November day. A tear of mine on your grave, where only my soul loves you. Away to my pain, away far to a room that is only with the last touch of your hands. I love this one. Precious Love. Heavenly Song. Ring my bell, to the church I will sing. My sins are to be over. Jesus, can you forgive the rage, the anger? Ring my bell, paint your cross in my heart. I will sing closer to heaven, to my Jesus where he waits. This life isn't just hell. Jesus is above. He is hearing my prayer. In the church or by the window, Jesus is near. So close I can taste the day he died. From my sins to heaven I will sing. A half shadow. Out in the cold, the weather speaks no tales or tight lies. The weather holds no enemies or silent winds of time. Only the moon knows all secrets, glowing down in half shadow. Love that one. The moon is on the rise. The moon is on the rise, under clouds to sunset. I look to Jesus for some answers, but all I do is fall for mercy. I look to the beauty of my life. I see Mother crying. Her life is really hard, breaking down to my own weakness. Nature around is really pretty. I am that moon waiting for the sunset to hide me from the world. I can forget the tears, a lonely moon sinking away, glowing with depression, guilt, and a Jesus that I'm looking forward to bring the sunset back to life and bring shadows for a beautiful life instead of a lot of worries. I will keep looking until then. I will hide away silent, alone in space with the gravity, life support, and a quiet breath. The soul is all that matters. Jesus on the cross, religion inside of me, a preacher in the TV for more mercy. Jesus, can I test the time to hold the cross close to me through tough times? My feet are hurting, the skin is worn out. A little more each day, my toes wrinkle. Little me is fading away, Jesus. Find me under a roof from heaven. Yes, Jesus, love me. Learn me to like your Holy Bible. I am the world. You're a child of God. Jesus, Mother Mary, listen to me now. The soul is all that matters. We got inside wound. We got love is your weakness. Love is your weakness. Blood drips from your heart. I know you are hurt and afraid. I can tell by the wounds and the desire that you crave. Tears are glowing, young fruit for the trade. Breath is desire and sin is weakness. Pretty girls for your eyes, young to a touch. Aren't they wearing a disguise? What do those girls see? Unrolled wrinkles. Flames are not a wish. Love is your weakness. Shampoo. Time changes all things. Red fire has gone away to make love to Mercury. All the stars kiss me, sweet heaven. Time changes all things. A beautiful girl in a hairpin living in your shampoo. And we got Eve's bed here. Love was lost out in the crowd, full of people whispering. I saw that girl nude, looking for underwear spread out on the clothesline. Love was lost out in a crowd for the whole world to see. Colors of a boy's heartbeat, looking for heartache. Another girl to use. It's just about a girl being used. The love is dry with underwear and clothesline boards falling. Eve's bed is burning and love bears no change. Of course, this is not about me. It's just writing. Have you found Jesus? Jesus will be coming soon. Though we are at war, he will be coming soon. So open your door. Let him into your heart the right way. He died for our sins to heal us from all the pain. Jesus will be coming soon, so be ready. War is around us now. But Jesus is in the key to open your heart together through man and woman. Hold hands now together. The end is near. Open eyes together and pray. Jesus will be coming soon. I will show you the way through all of this anger full of tears. I will wash away your soul into happy faces. Heaven is around the corner. Can you feel this in your blood? Have you found Jesus in you before it is too late? Open your door into his white pearly gate. All the beautiful colors are you. A flower is dying. All the beautiful colors are you. All the ugly dark edges fell into your soul, and then you love me for days. A flower is dying. Your tears are locked deep inside, sitting on top of the world. All the beautiful colors are you. Colors from a dark cloud into your soul with 2 arms full of love. Carry me home from a long journey. Your love is real. Who can resist so much beauty? Your heart is beating into full emotion. Color is the shade of you. The devil's horns. Burn flesh, dark devil. He laughs into my soul. Taking his horn, falling into hell, or reaching up, I've found my sin. Burn flesh, I'm a washed, ugly angel, asking for heaven to give me wings. And burn the horns into the picture on the wall. Temptation. Butterfly wings. Butterflies sent across Mama's fence. Trailer park trash with God by our side and little footprints left behind. All this will be a memory. Butterfly scent is so precious. Colors from Mama's cooking pot. Smelling the beef stew. Things sure look pretty beside of this trailer trash, coins rust, and golden bands shine in a home God blessed. Mama's precious jewel was butterfly scent in warm July. Heaven, did I hear the bells, or was Mama banging on the cooking pot again, cooking the butterflies into powder, into a frame, sleeping nature away. Life was pretty as Mama cooked butterfly wings. Absolutely love that. Different. A tear in time. A tear in time. Appleseed. A cold, fragile heart. Tree of ghostly life. Let's see. Daisy love. Daisy love with flowers in the spring. Sweet lily blooms from a fragrance born with tears crying in a field of snow. Beautiful skies cover these feelings that surround. Dull dreams scrap my thoughts with nightmares, and cold nights is my hands through my heart of snow. Love is so beautiful, it's beginning to show through my soul. Pale colors from birth, older through the years, the skin starts to break and die, fading away. Ice cold candle burning free, the snow melting away my soul into thin water with cold air. Capture love. To capture the sun, passing a blessing from God, holding emotions inside. To capture the rain, melting my heart into pieces with frames. Pictures hold good memories, memories that can never be forgotten. To capture different seasons into hands made by God. To capture God's creation, into love we fly and hold, learning a few lessons here and there down life's road. Learning wisdom, the past is to run cold with distant age. Capture faith in today, fly away into angels of faith. My soul loves you. Pouring out a soul, I touched you, love, ready to grow into a tall tree, spreading out, waiting for me. I hear a voice in my ear, sweet love, kiss me, hold me against your flame. I want you near, breathe me into your world, make love to me, forever hold me against the sky, pretty as gold into the doves and hands of time. I love your soul glowing into the night, pretty as a picture. I love you against me, holding me near. Love is the answer, my soul loves you. God is my love. God is the love of my life. His light shines through and through. I'm trying now to obey every rule. We all have sins, but it is today that we can begin again. Do what's right, and you will see God's light. God reaches down his hand to feel his love on his great land. He loves us all, so don't take a fall. Satan tries to grab hold of you, but you know only to obey God's rule. To back away and yell out in every way, go away and back off from my way. You will now and ever have God in your heart and know that he died on the cross for us to make a good start. Live on this earth, be a child of God, and love him forever and always. We have paper heart here. And suicide bleeding. And that's it. So that's some poems out of Shade of the Moon Cross that I liked. And there it is. So I will read the other two, so, go through the other two poem books I've got also. And read some poems to you guys, and that'll be exciting. Now this book right here, Shade of the Moon Cross, had 141 pages. This one did. Okay, now Beyond the Grave has, and there's me right there. This book come out in, when did this book come out? When did I come out with this? 2006 is when I came out with this one. Right here. I have, let's see here. 236 pages in this one. Blood on the Whiskey, Black Moon Grave. This book came out in 2010. I did write some of these poems up here at the house here. I do remember. I had a typewriter too, and I'd write some. So really, that's the last time I really wrote a lot, was 2010. And then I wrote, from then on, I just went with blackout poetry. But I let a bunch of words out here because I have a lot of poems. So we have Billy Joe Style there. So I want to read what I can out of here that you guys might like too. There's a lot in this one. I am so glad I was able to write poems like this. Alright, now, this right here is me and my Uncle James. And I dedicate this book to my Uncle James Schuler, a true talent who will always be in my heart. In heaven, I will see you again one day. That's me and my Uncle James. And there is 440 pages in this one. So quite a bit. So yeah, I'll be back, guys, again and show you the second book. Read some poems from it for you guys. So the first one here was Shade of the Moon Cross. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be back again. Have a good day, everybody.